Welcome to Chasing Curiosity TV. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. The world is noisy, with headlines screaming daily, but sometimes a headline stops you in your tracks. On a regular Tuesday, one such headline read, "Saudi King declares, Filipinos are not our workers, they are our family." This wasn't just a nice statement, it was a game changer. Coming from the highest level of leadership, it hit the internet like lightning. It went viral globally, shared from Manila to Michigan. In a divided world, it celebrated our shared humanity. For decades, the story of overseas Filipino workers, OFWs, was one of sacrifice. This statement acknowledged their heart, not just their labor. It was a public declaration of value beyond contracts. For every Filipino who left home, it was vindication. The world was used to stories of hardship, but this was one of honor. The king's words were a crown for a nation of hardworking people. It was a powerful reminder that humanity can win. The surprise was real, y'all. It was a testament to their character and spirit. The story was one of honor. The king's words weren't just words, they were a crown placed upon the head of an entire nation of hardworking people. And that, my friends, is a beautiful thing. News like this travels fast and transforms. It started as a digital alert and became a wave of emotion. Imagine a nurse in Jeddah, tired after a long shift, seeing the headline. Her tiredness fades, replaced by warmth. She's not just a nurse, she's family. That feeling multiplied by millions. WhatsApp groups exploded with joy and disbelief. These were digital hugs across cities and time zones. The ripple crossed oceans, reaching families in the Philippines. A mother reads the news, tears of pride welling up. Her son isn't just earning money, he's earning respect. The distance feels smaller, the sacrifice lighter. Conversations at dinner tables shifted. Children saw their parents as heroes. The narrative shifted from absence to profound impact. This public praise was a different kind of wealth. It was proof their loved ones were cherished members of another society. It was social and emotional capital. It was a moment of unity, a powerful reminder that they were all in this together. A statement from a king is one thing, but what happens next? The king's words changed everyday interactions. It was like a permission slip for kindness. Respect became more visible and vocal. A Saudi manager might say, "You are like a brother to me." This wasn't about changing rules, it was about changing hearts. The dynamic shifted to something more relational. Saudi colleagues asked more about Filipino counterparts' lives. The invisible wall between cultures began to crumble. Filipinos felt more valued for who they were. The change was felt in the community too. A simple thank you carried the weight of the king's declaration. The statement gave people a new lens to see their Filipino neighbors. This newfound warmth empowered them, making the vast desert feel a little more like home. Let's zoom in on real people. In Alcobar, Filipino mechanics hear the king's statement. They're not just mechanics, they're artisans, respected and seen. In Batangas, Lola Elpidia sees her daughter's joy in a photo. Her child is safe, loved, and honored. In Manila, an IT professional feels a surge of confidence. He's representing a nation given the highest praise. In a hospital, a nurse is called family by a patient's son. These moments brought the king's statement to life. It wasn't just a headline, it was a truth felt in garages, on porches, in boardrooms, and at bedsides. It was a moment of catharsis. It was permission to feel proud. The praise didn't erase the pain of being away from loved ones, but it gave it a new and profound meaning. It transformed their narrative from one of personal sacrifice to one of national honor. It was a reminder that their hard work, their resilience, and their heart had been seen on the highest stage, and the world was applauding. These are the moments, small, personal, and profoundly real, where the king's statement came to life. It wasn't just a headline, it was a truth felt in garages, on porches, in boardrooms, and at bedsides. It was a moment of catharsis. It was permission to feel proud. What is that special something Filipinos bring? The word is malasakit. It's more than care, it's treating others' well-being as your own. It's a deep, personal investment beyond the job description. A caregiver doesn't just give medicine, they lift spirits. An engineer doesn't just do his job, he ensures safety. This concept is woven into Filipino culture. It's the spirit of bayanihan, where a village lifts a neighbor's house. Filipinos integrate, invest their hearts, and build relationships. They see their employers' children as their own. This isn't a strategy, it's an instinct. Saudis recognize this dedication. They saw people who poured their soul into their work. In a culture valuing trust and loyalty, malasakit is the ultimate asset. It's the reason a Saudi family trusts a Filipina nanny with their children. Malasakit is the secret ingredient. It's the bridge of heart that connects two very different cultures. True friendship isn't about the same background. It's about shared values. The connection between Filipinos and Saudis isn't new. It's built on small acts of kindness and mutual respect. Abdullah, a Saudi shop owner, became a protector for his Filipino cashier, Maria. Fatima, a Saudi mother, treated Lida, her housekeeper, as family. These are unwritten contracts of the heart. Friendships extend beyond the workplace. Saudi families celebrate Filipino workers' achievements. Filipinos respect Saudi traditions, adjusting schedules during Ramadan. They share meals, laughter, and sometimes sorrows. These relationships are the bedrock of the King's statement. He acknowledged the quiet network of friendships. Bonds forged in the desert heat proved people from different worlds could enrich each other's lives. They could become family. Living in a foreign country requires grace. Filipinos are cultural chameleons, adapting while respecting local traditions. They learn Arabic phrases to comfort patients. They avoid disruptions during prayer times. This respect builds trust. Filipinos share their culture through food, music, and optimism. They offer their culture as a gift. This creates a beautiful exchange. Every OFW becomes a diplomat, an ambassador of the Philippines. They build bridges with smiles and respect. The King's statement recognized this quiet diplomacy. It was a recognition of the incredible, quiet diplomacy that happens every single day. It was a recognition of the incredible, quiet diplomacy that happens every single day. It was a recognition of the incredible, quiet diplomacy that happens every single day. It was a recognition of the incredible, quiet diplomacy that happens every single day. It was a recognition of the incredible, quiet diplomacy that happens every single day. It was a recognition of the incredible, quiet diplomacy that happens every single day. It was a recognition of the incredible, quiet diplomacy that happens every single day. It was a recognition of the incredible, quiet diplomacy that happens every single day. Behind every smiling OFW is a story of sacrifice. Leaving home is a hard decision, born of immense love. It's missed birthdays and holidays, conversations over crackling video calls. This is the weight OFWs carry daily. They are modern-day heroes, fighting homesickness and fatigue. The emotional toll is real. The King's statement was a healing balm. It was a gift of recognition, lightening the load. To be seen and valued by a country's leader is powerful. It says their sacrifice was not in vain. It's a public acknowledgement that honors their struggle. For many Filipinos, it felt like a collective embrace. It was permission to feel proud. The praise didn't erase the pain, but it gave it meaning. It transformed their narrative to one of national honor. It was a reminder that their hard work and heart were seen. The world was applauding. It was a moment of catharsis. It was permission to feel proud. This wasn't just about one statement. It was a shift in perception. The King's words became a rallying cry for Filipinos. It reinforced unity among the OFW community. It created a new standard for Filipinos abroad. It was about being a good person and ambassador. This became a source of immense pride. It painted a picture of opportunity, not hardship. For families, it provided peace, knowing their loved ones were cherished. It reframed the OFW experience as a noble journey. The long-term impact is immeasurable. It strengthened human ties between two peoples. It showed the power of genuine human connection. When you treat people with dignity, you create family. The story of the Filipino worker continues. They face challenges, but with heads held higher. The King's words echo in their hearts. They are modern-day heroes, and the world knows it. It was a reminder of their value and strength, and that, my friends, is a beautiful thing.